What's good, everybody? I'm Kayla King Sumner.
And I'm Chancellor Johnson. Welcome to Cronkite Cut.
This week, we're talking about Rob's strange childhood crush and who's performing at the Super Bowl.
But up first, Catherine is here to give us the scoop in music this week.
Hey everyone, I'm Catherine Hathaway, and this week in music, we are rallying the teeny boppers, welcoming back an R&B favorite, and giving you a sneak peek into the holiday season. Solange Knowles' third album, A Seat at the Table, is set to release this weekend. The album has been highly anticipated since the singer hasn't released a full-length album since Soul Angel and the Hadley St. Dreams 8 years ago. Featured artists on the album are going to include Lil Wayne, Kelly Rowland, and many more. Hopefully the 21-track piece will be a stellar way to hit the music scene again for Solange. Pitchfork has recently reported that Chance the Rapper, Kelly Clarkson, and Yolanda Adams are scheduled to perform at the White House's annual National Christmas Tree Lighting Ceremony on December 1st. The public has a chance of earning a ticket to the event through a free lottery beginning October 7th. Thursday, One Direction's Niall Horan released his first solo single. The Brit boy band fractured when Zayn Malik left One Direction in March of 2015 to start a solo career. But now the four-member band has been on a hiatus for almost a year. Since then, Niall Horan, as well as fellow band members Liam Payne and Harry Styles, launched their own solo careers, signing with various labels. Horan's single entitled This Town was released Thursday. The song dwells on the things the singer never got to say to a former significant other. In a statement from Horan, the singer thanks fans for his love and support, but he says he's looking forward to the next part of their journey together. Be sure to head to Twitter and check out @Cronkite_cut to see a dramatic black and white music video for Horan's first single, and tweet us what you think. Are you hot for Horan, or are you missing all the cast members? I'm Catherine Hathaway. That's it for This Week in Music. Back to you, Kayla and Chance.
All right, thanks, Catherine. Y'all already know that Rob Kardashian is engaged to Blac Chyna. They got the show going on, they got a baby on the way, etc. But Rob just revealed his childhood crush before Chyna came along, his very own sister, Kim. What in the bejesus is the world coming to? Like, is there a trend that I'm missing? Rob and Chyna were doing promo for their new show, right? And Chyna brings up his former crushes, so she's listing them out. She's like, J-Lo, for sure, that was on the list. And then she joked and said, Kim. So this fool says, quote, that's also pretty accurate. All right, now Chance, what would you do if you found out that your sibling had a crush on you?
You know, I totally understand his point about J-Lo. J-Lo has always been a baddie, but my sister, I could never. I have an older sister, and we've always fought since we were younger. And to think about that then, think about it now, I think about the future, it could never happen with me.
Yeah, like even as a joke, I'm like, that's too much. But I gotta feel like Blac Chyna is doing this for attention, right, to get them to watch. Like, what are the chances that their brand new show coming out and that she's saying all this foolishness? And then plus, she revealed his phone number online, so like.
You know, lately, that's kind of been the thing, because Rob just exposed Kylie's phone number on his Twitter, and I guess karma has a way of making it back around, because now his baby mama did to him, so this is all like a promotional stunt to get more viewers. But Jason has the newest in TV. Jason, what's happening?
Here's what's going on in the world of TV news. First up is the hit series American Horror Story. Let me warn you, there might be some spoilers ahead. This season, the characters are being haunted by the Roanoke colony, who are known to be cannibals, who mysteriously disappeared in the 1600s. One of the main characters, Lee, is also being haunted by a ghost named Priscilla, who has kidnapped her daughter, Flora. According to the show's screenwriter, Ryan Murphy, there's a major plot twist coming in episode 6, but we'll just have to wait and see. Also buzzing this week is the season premiere of Supergirl. Originally, the show Supergirl was on CBS, but now has moved to CW with the rest of this DC superhero shows like Flash, Arrow, and Legends of Tomorrow. But the most exciting thing about this is that the Man of Steel, aka Superman, is joining Supergirl this season. If a live-action Superman and several other DC heroes are on TV, does this mean Batman is next? I sure hope so. That's all for me. I'm Jason Gonzalez. Back to you, Kaylin Chance.
The Super Bowl is months away in my hometown, Houston, Texas, but the halftime performer for America's biggest game has officially been announced, and is none other than Lady Gaga. Kayla, thoughts on the choice?
I think it's absolutely amazing. I mean, I've been a Gaga fan since day one, like age of 13, I was getting it. But I think it was inevitable because she did the national anthem last year. Like, obviously, it was prepping her to build up, you know, the publicity for her this year.
Right.
But how do you feel about it?
You know, I think Lady Gaga is a great choice. She has an incredible fan base, and I think you might even see an appearance from Queen Bee, Beyonce, in her city, Houston, Texas. I would be surprised if she doesn't make an appearance. You might see some other guests as well come out.
Exactly.
And I think they'll put on a great show. They're two incredible performers, and I could definitely see them shutting it down in Houston, Texas. And the latest in movies, we go to Brandon and Will.
What's up, guys? My name is Brandon.
And I'm Will.
And today we're here to talk about a couple of new releases in the world of movies. But before we get to that, there's a big piece of movie news that we need to get to. Walt Disney Pictures has officially announced that Jon Favreau, he's going to be directing, wait for it, a live-action Lion King movie.
Oh, yeah.
So real quick, Will, what are your thoughts on this piece of news?
Well, we don't know much yet, but I will say that it's Jon Favreau. He's incredible. I kind of hope, since we know that they're going to be doing original songs from the movie in the live-action version, that Jon Favreau, who constantly puts himself in his own films, is going to have to do, like, I don't know, something.
Do you think Jon Favreau is going to have a voice in this film?
I don't know, but I kind of hope so.
Yeah, it's like we have so many questions, like are they going to bring back any original voice actors? Will they incorporate humans into this? Because as we know, The Jungle Book had one human in that midst of all the CGI.
True.
And look, I know I've heard a lot of people saying, this is not a good idea, do not remake it in live action.
Wow.
And I would agree with them.
Except
if The Jungle Book was not good, and it was amazing.
Really
so I have
good.
full faith in Jon Favreau in this. I'm hoping we get some more information soon, because they said they're fast-tracking production. We'll have to wait and see. But for right now, speaking of Disney, we do want to talk about one of the new releases coming out this week, Queen of Katwe.
Extremely
It's the true
exciting.
story of chess player Fiona Mutesi. She's played by a young actress named Medina Nwanga, and it also stars Lupita Nyong'o and David Oyelowo. True story, Disney film. Will, what are your thoughts on Queen of Katwe?
Well, I'm really excited for this one, specifically, Brandon, because one of the cool things about this movie is that you can tell that it really depicts Uganda, and it doesn't cut corners. It shows that there is poverty. It's not always a great place to be, but through it all, it's a really beautiful movie, and it has a beautiful story. Also, interestingly enough, all-black cast, which is
All-black
great.
cast?
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I really like that.
You were talking about how they shoot Uganda. Same guy, cinematographer who did 12 Years a Slave.
Ooh.
So you look at the visual style, completely different movies, but very much that same sort of rural style, but it looks gorgeous. You can see all the colors in it. The positive buzz on this has been through the roof good. But another new release we want to talk
new
about.
release. It actually came out the other day.
Yes, Deepwater Horizon.
Deepwater Horizon.
Directed by Peter Berg, it's a story of the Deepwater Horizon oil rig. Mark Wahlberg,
Marky
Kurt
Mark.
Russell, Dylan O'Brien, and John Malkovich star in this movie. What are your thoughts on Deepwater Horizon? It's coming out.
Well, I'll tell you what I know. I know that I love Mark Wahlberg with all of my heart. He is a beautiful man. And
He's a natural treasure.
I would let him hit me in the face. It looks beautiful. Like, it's shot very well. It looks like they give all the characters their proper working class backgrounds. They do a great job of introducing them.
Very confined environment.
Oh yeah. One thing that I'm interested in seeing is whether or not it really takes the shot for a larger message. Because as you know, the actual Deepwater Horizon oil spill affected millions up and down the Gulf
I think it
Coast.
is the worst environmental disaster in US
One of
history.
the worst in U.S.
It's one of the
history.
worst, absolutely.
And so I really want to see if they make any statement about it, if they want to use the story to push forward something. It'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, and Peter Berg, who's directing this movie, by the way, Peter Berg directed Lone Survivor, The Rundown. He's been sort of a big action director recently. We sort of call him the more sympathetic Michael Bay because he treats his characters much better. Seeing him work with Mark Wahlberg again is nothing to be ashamed about. It's a great duo, and I'll buy anything Kurt Russell's in. It's great work. So, of course, those are the two films we want to talk about this week. What about you guys? Queen of Katwe, Deepwater Horizon, and the film we didn't get to talk about, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children.
Which looks cool.
What do you guys think about those? Jump in the comments and let us know. And of course about the Lion King news as well. And what you just think of us as a whole. So,
Do you like our ties?
do you like our ties? My name's Brandon,
I'm Will.
and we'll see you guys next time.
All right, y'all, that's all this week. Keep up with us on social media. We got Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. I'm Kayla King Sumner.
And I'm Chancellor Johnson. Thanks for watching Cronkite Cut, where entertainment news is a cut above the rest. See you next week.